is money, a current medium of exchange in form of coins and banknotes. Any goods is widely accepted in exchange of goods and services as well as payment of debt. There are three functions of money. Number one, medium of exchange. Second, unit of account. Three, store of value. First, medium of exchange is money is used of buying and selling goods and services. Is unit of account, a common standard of a measuring relevance worth of good and service. Store of value, convenient way to store of wealth. So what is international monetary system? International monetary system is a set of internationally agreed rules and conventions and supporting institutes that facilitate international trade, cross-border investment, and regional reallocation of capital between national states. In international monetary system, first, biennialism before 1875. Second, classical gold standard in 1875 to 1914. Third, interwar period 1915 to 1944. Gold system 1942 to 1972. The fifth, the fixable exchange rate remain is 1973 2%. Capitalism before 1875, a double standard in sense that both gold and silver were used as a money. Some of countries were a gold standard, some on the silver standard, some on both. Both of gold and silver were used as an international means of payments and exchange rates. Curiosities were determined by either their gold or silver contents. Fundamental of different value have same value of legal tender. The coins composed of the cheaper metal will be used for payment, while those made of more expensive metal will be hoarded or exported, and those dead of disappear of circulation. Named in 1860 by Henry Doming MacLeod after Sir Thomas Gresham in 1519 to 1579, who was an English financier during the Tudor dynasty. However, there are numerous. The law had been started earlier by Nicholas Copernicus. For this reason, it is occasionally known as the Copernicus Law. This image first United States of gold coin year of the 1795 Gold Eagle. Classical gold standard 1875 to 1914. Standard, the exchange rate between the two countries' currencies would be determined by their relevant gold contents. Role of the system. First, each country defined the value of this currency in terms of gold. Second, exchange rate between any two currencies. These exchange rates were set by arbitrary depending on this transportation cost of gold. Fifth, the central bank are restricted is not able to issue more currency than gold services. Arguments against a gold standard. First, the growth of output and the growth of gold supplies are closely linked. Second, volatility is in the supply of gold could cause adverse shock to the economy. Third, the practice monetary authorities may not able to force to street tied to their hands in limiting coercion of money. Fourth, countries with respectable monetary policy markets cannot use monetary special to fight domestic issues like unemployment. Interwar period 1915 to 1944. Period 1915 to 1944. First, exchange rate fluctuated as a countries widely used and predator depreciation of their currency as means of gaining advantage in the world of exports market. The world economy characterized that by determination, stability, and eventually economic breakdown. What is known as the Great of Depression 1930 to 30. Bretton Woods System 1945 to 1970. Bretton Woods System 1945 to 1972, name of a 1944 meeting of 44 nations at a Bretton Woods, New Hampshire. Second new purpose was to design a post-war international monetary system. Third, the goal was exchange rate stability without gold and standard. Elements of the Bretton Woods system. The earlier post-war period, the U.S. government has to provide dollar reserves to all countries who wanted to intervene in their commodity market. U.S. dollar had abroad grew ability, and this represented a claim on U.S. gold stocks and cast some doubt on the U.S. ability to convert dollar into gold upon request.